Grand Rising, greetings. Good to see you, good to be here. I just rose for today from a dream. I had a dream that took place at my high school, which is interesting because my college roommate was at my high school and my daughter was there. There was a parade going on and my principal was there as well, prepping for the parade. And his son was telling us about his father's bracelet that had to be repaired. And so when his father showed up, I was in a vehicle in the back seat. I don't know why I'm always in the back seat. Whatever, that's my business. I'll figure it out. But he showed us the bracelet, and it said it had the numbers 198. And I feel like he was telling us that it was supposed to say 1986. And I was like, well, what's the significance of that? Like, that's not the year I was born, and definitely not the year you were born. Maybe it was the year he graduated high school. I don't know. But I was thinking this in my dream because I didn't see 86. But he was talking about it's supposed to say 1986. And I was like, that's not even the year his son was born. Like, his son was born much later than that. And I was like, what? But I kept seeing, like, his bracelet said 198. So, of course, to the internets, and 198 brought up, and I just typed in the number. I didn't type up angel number or anything. So if you're being moved to do that, look up what the angel number is. But I was breaking down the numerology myself based on what I know about numerology. I know very basic numerology, people, okay? But I looked it up, and the first thing that came up was a clothing line. And it said that it's for the voice of the people to remind people, and I'm summarizing, I'm paraphrasing here, to speak up. Now, before I looked that number up, I had multiple messages from a follower of mine that lives overseas. She lives over in Europe somewhere. And I put all this together. Once I looked up the number and our conversation that we were having, I said, okay, there's something going on in the world. This is significant for the world. And it has to do with injustices and justice. Now, right now, I believe Mercury is retrograde. Mercury talks about communication and speaking. Throat chakra has also been significant. That kept coming up a lot. Now, I didn't rest a lot last night. I'm not really sure why I am, but I'm not. But my mind kept going, and I kept going different places. But throat chakra was coming up, and then, of course, when I did get some rest, I had that dream. And like I said, it has to do with the world. Now, if you decide to go Google the significance of the year 1986, comes up with a bunch of different things. And apparently that was the year that the UN declared as the year of peace, National Year of Peace, or the International Year of Peace. I don't know, but it's the year of peace. But it's also the year of Chernobyl, the explosion. And it brought up the songs, popular songs. One song that was up was Dionne Warwick's That's What Friends Are For, as well as Whitney Houston's I Wanna Know. I believe it was I Wanna Know. And yesterday I was talking with a client, and as we were talking, the song popped in her head, and she was telling me the name of the song, but I was hearing Where Is the Love from Black Eyed Peas. And so I'm like, okay, I need to do a read on this. I need to find out what's the significance of this dream, and I need to sit here for a moment in silence and, just let you talk to me. And the song played in my head again, Where is the love? And then it goes into the, what's going on in the world, mama? And I'm like, oh, that song is back. And so when I moved my cards around, one card stayed from the Black Tarot, the Ancestral deck. And I flipped it over, and this is what it says, the world. Now in tarot, the world means the end, completion, finalizing something, okay? And I know that's also what the number 9 means. 1, of course, means new beginnings, and 8 often is associated with infinity, but it talks about cycles and abundance. Recently, I was reminded of ancestral restoration as well. And I feel like a lot of us are the voice of our ancestors, the things they were scared to say, the things they couldn't say. And it's time to speak up and receive the justice that was owed to you, that you deserve. And it's not just your justice, it's theirs as well. So whatever you're about to receive, whatever is about to take place that's about to benefit you, don't squander it. Invest it. Make it grow. Water it. Just like this. Water it. Clean up the world. Keep her clean. Plant trees. Plant a garden. Be more conscious about what you're doing. More aware of your actions. It's interesting that I believe the flower in the back here, this has been coming up to me a lot too. This is the Narcissus. Not narcissist as in the person or people, but you guys look it up, that flower. And it came up to me as something I was reading recently. And I said, I don't think I know what that flower looks like. And so I looked up the flower and I was like, oh, I've seen this flower. It talks about spring. This flower always comes up around springtime. And then, of course, you look something up on your phone. What happens? Now you see it all the time. So that took me to one day I was on TikTok, and the first video that pops up, there was some type of festival about this flower. And there was all kinds of flowers, like this. And I was like, oh, okay. There's something here. So this video has already been pretty long, but I'm gonna shuffle. I'm gonna see what comes out. I've already shuffled, but I'm gonna see what pops. See if there's more to this message. Okay, we got something popping out. He is probably supposed to be upright because apparently I have my deck upside down. Now, even with this is my Game of Thrones deck. It's probably my favorite deck because I love the Game of Thrones, but even me picking this up upside down, it's really giving a feeling of the world being turned upside down. Let's see what this is talking about. Okay, so the 5 of Swords and the King of Spears are inverse. There has been lies by someone in power and control. This might hit significantly with the U.S. Yeah, okay. So it might hit you guys more, but there's the significance about how this domino plays a part in the whole world. There has been an injustice. It's interesting that the babies are crying in the background. Those babies don't be crying like that in this rising. It really don't. So there definitely has been an injustice. There's been someone who's self-centered, manipulative, lying, creating, I feel like self-interest. It was self-interest, the things they were doing for their own interest. People need to speak up. People have been deceived. What else is coming out here? I've turned the deck around now, so let's see what comes out. Okay, the first thing that comes out is balance. So again, it's that feeling of time for justice to be served. A Lannister always pays his debts. So with that ancestral restoration energy that was coming up and speaking up and justice being served. Now from the Black Tarot deck, the Ancestral Awakening Tarot, I keep getting the image of, I believe it's the 7 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. that keep coming up. And I'll pick that up and see if those cards pop. I'm moving slow with this because I'm really sitting and feeling and listening and paying attention, being mindful with my words. And as I say that, I just got a sharp, like a vibration. It's not a chill, it's not a pain or something, but it's just this vibration that went through my head. So I'm taking my time with this because I want to make sure I say what needs to be said in a way that it can be heard, and that's not seeming accusatory. I don't want to fault anybody. I just want to make sure I'm doing my job, basically, okay? What else is coming with this message? Wow. Okay. Immediately, this felt like a woman being in the seat of power. So even after I said that, for those of you that follow TikTok, you may have seen it was a trend for a while or whatever. But they took the clip from the Game of Thrones, and it was just the sound from when Cersei was talking with Littlefinger, and he was saying, knowledge is power, right? And she went and did her flex on him and was like, power is power. She was telling the guys to turn around to kill him and all this other kind of stuff. And she was like, power is power. So, yeah, this Queen of Swords is really giving this feeling of women being in the position that they are supposed to be in. Now, those of you that follow me know that has been coming up quite a bit. But it feels like there's a female president on the horizon, a very strong female leader rising up into position, someone who doesn't bite their tongue, they mean what they say, very decisive, very clear-headed person. The voice of the people is what comes to me. 10 of Cups talks about a happy home. So again, this person being in their place, doing what they're supposed to be doing. Topsy-turvy energy is coming up. The number 2, that is the frequency of love and duality. The number 2, High Priestess 2, wisdom, knowledge, higher power, higher information, higher frequencies. Number 2. Anything else coming out? Okay, so these two are coming together. We have the 8 of Wands that is coming with the Page of Cups. I'm not even looking at the screen here. Okay. So, information, again, that love frequency, and there's this psychic ability to prophecy, visions, awareness, intuitiveness is coming up. Intuitiveness, knowing, having information. So there is information coming in. If you've been following me on TikTok, I've been talking about the birds, and when I started to do my recording, the birds started to sing. You can probably still hear them a little bit outside, but people are waking up, so traffic's starting to go too. But birds, crows have been coming up a bit, blackbirds specifically. Now, with blackbirds, okay, sorry about the pause. The blackbirds, there's this feeling of decay. There's this feeling of carnivorous cadavers consuming. Yeah, there's this energy of death that comes with it. I'm going to take that bird speaking up as confirmation. So there could be information coming in of people being unalived. I just got chills as I said that. So whether this is showing up in the public eye that affects the world, there is a world change coming. World change coming. But it opens the door to good things. Opens the door to love. What's at the bottom here? And peace. Love and peace. How about that? And that's pretty much what we're showing up here with this 10 of Cups. Feeling at home, feeling more comfortable with your space. Having a leader who is not more into their emotions and self-centered. I feel like their interests and their voice and their power, they are the voice of the people. So if they say something, do something, it's because I've lived that life. I've done that thing. I've been there. What you ain't gonna do is put me at the bottom again. That's what it feels like with this feminine power that comes in, strong feminine power. Now, oftentimes when we look at the court cards, we're like, oh, it's no gender, no gender. My intuition is giving gender, okay? So we have a masculine that falls, feminine that rises. There's a lot of loving support. This is going to be quick, fast, and in a hurry. Unexpected change, like not seeing this coming at all. There could possibly be a friend that is lying and deceitful. It's like someone's close, someone's in your house. Someone's in your house that is doing this thing that is causing okay, let me clarify. This energy here, this is someone in the house who is manipulative, deceitful, full of lies, trying to get close to you. Just to be close to you, girl. Popped in my ear, so I'm gonna sing it. This 8 of Spears, they are the one that delivers the blows, is what's coming to me. They deliver the blows. There's someone in the house that is close to them. They deliver the blows. They deliver the information. Talk to me about this 8 of Spears, please. I'm telling you. So whatever happens here is someone who's a liar, that is close to them, manipulative, false energy. It's kind of like, be mindful of the company you keep. If you are a certain way, then the people that you have around you would have a very similar frequency. They roll with you, you roll with them, you know. So there's this blow that comes and allows this foundation to fall. They cause the foundation to fall. Keep in mind, everyone, that everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. All things work together for the good. Even though we may not know what that good is, all things work together for the good. Cahoots. There's this energy of being in cahoots together. Drinking, celebration. Is it in the drink? Working together. I'm telling you, there's... laughing, talking, drinking, celebratory type energy, falling, destruction, poison, drinking, poisonous energy. Anything else comes out of this? Can I know about the Queen? Now, my deck is upright, I told y'all. But this 3 of Spears came, 3 of Swords rather, sorry, came reversed. This is healing energy when it's inverse. We're not talking about brokenhearted. This is offering healing. And that energy comes with this Queen. Excuse me. So again, there's this mother energy in the Black ancestral deck. The Queens show up as mother. So This is defensive, protecting the people, helping the people, guiding the people, being the voice of the people, justice being served. This is very interesting. All this came from a dream. It's an interesting dream. Anything else? Can we summarize what's happening here? This is a pretty big deck. Give me a second. Fingers have to wake up. Anything? Okay, we got that one. Anything else? So first we have Ace of Wands. There's the mother energy, I told you. Mamas are coming through. And 9 of Coins. This person's not grubby. This person's not in something or doing something for the money. This Mother of Coins gives, this wanted to slide off. Or, well, there you go. How about that? The Fool. Talk about new starts. Okay. 4 of Wands is showing up at the bottom here. Wow, this is heavy. It's not heavy as in bad. It's just like, get ready. Get ready energy. Okay, so with the Ace of Wands, of course, that talks about new starts, new passionate beginnings. But I feel it's the tree for me. It's the tree for me, especially since it's fallen on top or been positioned on top of the tower. Now, remember I was talking about the blackbirds and this feeling of death in crows and, you know, consuming and cadavers and carnivore. It's a lot of energy. Well, call, you know, that's the call of the bird. So it feels like when something falls, something transitions, something dies, you have a memorial, there's a tree. Now remember I was saying with the earth, you have to renew her, clean her up, take care of her, rebuild her, plant more things, plant more vegetables, plant more trees, plant more life, okay? So with this Ace of Wands here is this feeling of that's what's happening here. There's this big tree, and which tree that is, I'm not certain. I'll get into the book a little bit to give you more information. But there's this resurrection of the new, and there's also the feeling right now, I'm getting the room, the yew tree, about the yew tree and how they used to be planted in graveyards, and they're poisonous. But there's something about this energy of life and death, and how the roots of the tree are under the dirt. And remember I was talking about the ancestral restoration and the energy or the blood from them coming up and fueling this tree. And in that there's this massive canopy at the top that produces shade, oxygen, support, a covering. But there's that, and my flame is going crazy. My flame over here on my candle is rising up so high right now. So whatever is about to fall, whatever is about to change, whatever is about to shift, it is major, it is massive, it is necessary in order for this Mother of Coins. Now, lately bees have been on my path. They haven't been flying around, but I've been doing laundry this past week, like quite a bit, and there's been a bee on either the clothes or the clothespin and just hanging out. The other day I came walking up my steps to the house and there was a bee right there on the step, and I picked it up and I put it over in the plant. The first bee that I saw, I took it off my daughter's clothes and I put it over on the flowers. And the bee that I saw, not yesterday, but I think it was the day before, I went to help it and it fell, but it was cleaning its face because it was pretty dusty out here. and then it flew off. So now with the Mother of Coins coming up and her being a beekeeper, and you think about bees and what they do, they help things produce. They are pollinators. And so we wouldn't have food, we wouldn't have flowers, we wouldn't have life, we wouldn't have any of that had it not been for bees. So I feel like with this Mother of Coins, had it not been for her or her coming, okay, the development of her, the manifestation of her, and even now I'm thinking about this Fool with his wings. She may be coming in giving us very angel-like energy, angelic energy, okay? And I feel like this Queen of Swords or Mother of Knives, if we're using the Ancestral Awakening deck, as well as this Mother of Coins, are one and the same. She is truth. She is intelligent. She is decisive. She's vocal. But in her being vocal, she speaks with love and care and honesty, directness. And the truth that she delivers to you is what you needed to hear in order for you to flourish and be your true self. Ooh, she is a birther of nations, kingdoms. Let me get that right. It came to me as birthing of kingdoms. Okay? So, yeah, I like this. There's a sense of harmony that comes with her. She is bringing back the balance, the harmony. Now remember that Two of Wands showed up, or Two of Pentacles showed up, talking about a Lannister always pays his debts. So I have to balance things. There was an injustice. You paid something for me. I owe you. I pay my debts. It's time for debts to be paid. So with this Nine of Coins being inverse, normally when it's turned around, it talks about wishes being fulfilled. I'm not saying that your wishes or the wishes of the world will not be fulfilled. It feels like it's going to be a rocky start to get to the point of fulfillment. But it also feels like this mother energy is not in anything for the money. She's not doing certain things for publicity or to save face, be showy, whatever. It has nothing to do with that. Let me get into the book a little bit, give you a little bit more information about what is on my table. Oh, at the bottom of the deck, I don't know if I showed you this, but we have the Four of Wands, and then behind that we have the Nine of Baskets, which would be the Nine of Cups. So there is this there's this, like I said, it's going to take some teamwork. It's going to take some collaborative energy working together. And I always talk about the bottom of my deck being the cover page of the book, where you're going. This is what the future will hold. That's what I feel like it's giving right now. It doesn't always relay that energy, but I feel like that's what's happening here. We have to work together. Even as I'm looking at the imagery here, I was telling you there's a female leader. There is feminine, divine feminine energy that is rising. So we have the masculine that is here supporting this feminine energy, holding her up. And it doesn't feel like he's struggling. It feels like, oh, I'm capable, I'm able, I can do this. He is the protector. He's in his position of protecting, of working the lands, of building, of creating like the structure and holding up her vision, her dreams. Because remember, this is the two. This is the two energy, the high priestess energy, okay? So, and after the two, we go into three. So right now I'm getting the major arcanas of the magician is number one, and we often see the magician as a male. But remember, the magician is using tools on a table. The high priestess doesn't need to use any tools. She already has the information in her. She's already divinely connected. And then we move into Empress, where because I am connected, everything that I planted, everything that I did, I can walk safely in this world because it will flourish due to me, because I am a vibrational match to what I see on my outside, on the exterior. And then if we go into 4, that's the Emperor, who is the structure, the walls, I would say, that the Empress has already provided the land for. So let's see what this talks about. So we're looking at the 9 of Coins real quick. And in the Yin energy, it talks about living beyond your means, caring for others for financial gain, and trying to keep up with the Joneses. And that's exactly what I was saying. I don't feel like this woman, this feminine energy, is doing that. They don't want to keep up with the Joneses. I don't feel like they're doing things for the wrong reasons, for the money, for finances, okay? And a way to align with this energy, it says to enhance your space. Remember, make it beautiful. We have water here, we have the earth, we have flowers, we have trees, nurturing. We have a lot of nature, connecting with nature, planting trees, planting flowers. It says to create an environment that feels rich in the ways that matter to you. That part, I love it. I know for myself, lately I've been going out every week just about if I can. If I got me a good 50 pesos on me, I'm bringing some plants in here, okay? I just got a plant for my bathroom. Don't play with me. I'm going to do my earth sign energy now. I'm going to do some gardening. So let's see about this Queen of, Mother of Coins, rather. Mother of Coins, where are you? All right, this is generosity, okay? She can always be called upon, especially in a pinch. The mother's abundance is well earned, ensuring security and prosperity, which enable her to welcome more individuals to the table to enjoy her generosity. This card reminds you to show gratitude for all forms of opulence. Knowledge and health are riches she honors as generational wealth. Baby, I told you. Whoever this female leader is, it's going to be nice. And then our Ace of Wands talks about inspiration and creativity. And those are 2 impalas that are by baobab tree, in the savannah. Legend says that African royalty and elders choose this tree for their meeting spots because they are able to commune with the spirits of that plant for guidance. The Ace of Wands is a call to heed your internal advice and wisdom. Be open to channeling inspiration and pursuing ideas that will allow you to rise above any obstacle in your way. Yeah. Act fast and harness divine intervention when it strikes. This card is a green light to build the world and the life you believe in. It is sending you motivation to continue creating, making, and designing. It talks about spiritual awakening and a celebration of life, reevaluation. A way to align with this is read a picture book. So that seems to be what is happening right now in the world, what's about to take place. So if you want to look up the number 2 and get a better understanding of it, as well as the number 198, and even look up the year 1986 and see what comes to you in reference to that. Those may be beneficial. This is a very, 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 very interesting reading. I've never read anything like this before, so get ready for new starts, new beginning. At the end of this week, based on the Gregorian calendar, we will be going into the new year, as in Aries season. So get ready for your happy new year. That Fool card came out last for a reason. I'm gonna get some tea leaves to send you guys off with. Mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it. Ooh, okay, let's do it that way. I'm gonna take them out and I'm gonna do it this way. Now, because they're a disc shape, it's kind of challenging to do it this way. But that's the feeling that I got, so let's do it. Oh boy. A wish is granted. Another one fell, so I gotta go get that one. Hold on. Okay, June. So that's Gemini season. Again, this duality energy. Again, that duality. Gemini isn't the only thing in June, but that does start June. So there's that. Let's see. What else comes out here, Spirit? Okay. You have seek out information that will help you. Very true. Always helpful. I feel like if you had a question or something you were pondering that may not even be related to this reading, that's definitely for you. I feel like it's showing up differently for people. Taking a vacation physically or mentally. Recognition, reward for merit. Yep, that matches this reading for certain. Secret admirer. Okay, we got 2. Cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. Karma, you will reap what you have sown. Yep. That also matches this reading. And this is the last one. Elephant, a long journey, either physical or mental, that will leave you wiser at the end. Ashe. So get ready, beautiful people, get ready. Amazing changes are happening. Well, I said that was the last one, but is there anything else? Nope, there's one more. I feel like there's a couple more, because that's a month. There's a lot happening here. Okay, so this month came out March. Wow, that's now. I was just talking about that. And then these 2 cards came together, and they were on separate sides of that month. We have crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise, and then fair woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. So they might be together. It might be significant. I don't know if that's this Queen of Swords. I couldn't tell you, honey. I just know they showed up. Some of you actually might be entering into relationships. Partnership. Again, there's that flower energy. So get ready for spring to bring in some beautiful things. We got the secret admirer. And July wants to show up now too. So July was showing up behind this. Could be summer love, summer romances coming through. Only time will tell, my darling. But yeah, that's what I got. And as always, because it's face up, I'm bringing it out here. And it's the last one because it was, the rest of them are face down. Control your anger or you will be sorry. Definitely always do that. Don't go throat checking people, smacking people in their face. Don't, calm down. There's a way to be tactful, okay? Don't forget about that karma, okay? And that's it, beautiful people. Have an amazing day. And at this time, actually, I'm gonna close off our energy. So I'll return your energy back to you. And I receive my energy back from you. And I close it off. Thank you, Spirit, because I felt that. I felt that detach. That was a lot of weight. And close it off so that you can have your energy to do what is necessary for you to do in your life. Reach your goals and protect yourself. So that I can have my energy to do all the wonderful things that I need to do in my life. Take care.